giant sword. This thing is bigger than everything in this goddamn room. I don't always put out a video, but when I do, it's been at least 3 months later. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have you ever just thought to yourself, Jesus Christ, this sword is fucking heavy. Intensely heavy after about 3 hours of walking around con? This is the tutorial for you. This is how my approach to how I make big ass fucking swords. It makes it a lot easier on the muscles, okay? It doesn't have to be arms day 3 days in a row, which is pretty nice. Unless you're into that. Unless you want fucking nice biceps. Maybe that's why I don't have the best biceps in the world. Fuck. Maybe I should have made my sword heavier. Anyways, guys, please enjoy this. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let's go off on this journey together. I'm sorry for all the parts that I missed. I'm sorry. You're gonna hear that a lot. Okay, starting off with materials. You will need pink insulation foam for the majority of the sword, and then PVC pipe for the hilt, and some Ava foam, different thickness Ava foam. This is 6mm. This is LED foam that you will need for diffusion of light for the materia, and then just thinner foam for detailing on the sword, and some faux leather for the hilt, for the grip. Yes. And then some little ornament balls. You can get them off Amazon. They're just little decorative balls for the materia, and then green light or whatever color of light you want for your materia, and a shish kebab stick, and then these are just some tools that you will need. You will need to get these tools. They're absolutely needed. This is a heat knife, absolutely 100% needed for this project, and always a hot glue gun. I think that goes with any cosplay. And you will need a big old industrial box cutter. You will need this. You will need all of this. I promise. I will not lead you astray. And a soldering iron and the heat gun. Disregard that my nails are different in this photo. Alright, last thing to add on here. Last thing. You'll absolutely need a Dremel, and you will need an airbrush. That's more optional, but I highly recommend it. You know what? Airbrushes come in handy. Alright, so first of all, need to cut how big you want your sword, how wide you want it. I made mine 16 inches. Then just go ahead and mark it, just like so, and you'll want to just cut it. You don't have to cut it all the way through, just make a good incision line, and then you'll break it off, like so. Just go easy on it, just some pressure will, rip it apart. Then you will want to measure how tall you want it to yourself, how big you want your sword to look. And then you will cut the edge off, like so, where you want the point to be. And next, you will do all the measuring, all layout. This is layout, where you want the blade to come to a point. I think I made mine 4 inches, I'm sure. And then you'll mark where you put the hilt and how fat you wanted it. That is also 4 inches. And then then the little square where you'll put the materia plate and measure out your materia balls. Where you're gonna put those balls. Yeah. This is exactly what this is. Exactly what it looks like. And measure it all nice, do some high quality measurements. Next, we'll get out the heat blade, heat knife. Mark the middle vaguely, you know, just where the middle is to you, to your eye. Be sure to use face mask always. This stuff is not good. Not good for the lungs. So please use a face mask. Use a respirator. And then just like so, whittle it away with the heat knife until it makes a nice serrated blade. And voila, you have your little blade. It's not super fancy yet, very beta, but this is what it will look like. This is where your giant box cutter will come in handy. So as you can see, I didn't go all the way to the line, so I could do it much more carefully with the box cutter. And you will just whittle it away like a piece of wood, as you would. And just, yeah, it's very time consuming, as you might imagine. And there is a lot of mess. They will make these little feather-like things. So do it in a area that you don't care to get dirty, and we'll clean up later. And there you go. Yeah, looks nice. Looks nice and pointy, right? This is the result of a lot of work. Alright, next with the heat knife, you're going to make the holes for the materia where they will go. Well, they'll drop in. And it cuts through it like butter. It's really so nice. So satisfying right here, this part. And then you'll want to make the hole for the actual hilt. So I marked where it's going to be. And then this, you're just going to melt that entire portion. Just melt it out. Respirator, guys. Respirator. And it didn't fit all the way through, so I had to actually wiggle my soldering iron around in there to make it go all the way through. Just like that. Making little ugly holes. Doesn't matter, they're covered up. You won't see those ugly holes. Alright, then, this is the real tricky part. You need to make the holes through the two holes right here. So, just get your soldering iron in there. Okay, that's what I did. Weird angles. It was a really weird angle, but yeah, just burn a little hole through it. Make sure that bad boy fits. Yeah, she's good. She will fit in there nicely. Trust me, like, if you don't get it the first while, it takes a lot of fucking time to get that goddamn hilt in there, just letting you know. Alright, sanding. A lot of sanding. A megaton of sanding. By the way, wear gloves. I'm stupid. Because this is a type of fiberglass, and yeah. I mean, it won't hurt you, but, you know, it's not great for your skin. Also, hashtag should have fucking sanded this more. So sand the ever-living fuck out of it. I did not do great at that. Okay, so we're making the hilt. I'm a little behind on my fucking voiceover thing, but we're making the hilt. Measure it on out. Measure it how you wish. Also, pro note here, like, if your blade starts running out, get a blade sharpener. You will need it. You will absolutely need that. It is vital to save you on blades. Yep, and just make two sides, right? One for both sides. And then it looks like an Oreo cookie. Just like that. Yeah. And then you'll make like the little other sides. You'll measure that out right there. A little two other parts of the hilt. And then I totally bonked on cutting those out, but yeah, you see them there. Those two little side pieces. Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to measure out all the detailing. What I did here. See? Oh, it looks so nice. Fast forward into time. So this will be for the plates and all like the decoration on the sword. The fancy parts. So I just cut out the hilt that I measured. And then cut out 2 hilt sides. And with that same stencil we used, just going to measure out the little detail part of it. The parts that will be raised, and then trace that onto it, and then make your smaller little detail parts with the thinner foam. Cut out 4 of them, 2 for each size, just like so. Yeah, looks pretty. And there you go, you have 2 hilt materia plates. I don't know why I keep calling them hilt. Sorry about that. Fuck. Alright, so next we're going to make the big detail-y part. I had to Frankenstein my pieces together, but you can buy big rolls of this stuff. I highly recommend buying the rolls. Alright, so just tracing it out. Give yourself a little bit of leeway right there. Just so if it doesn't fit all the way, you have more material than less. And then measure it, make sure it'll fit on there. Just like so. Next, you're going to slowly cut off pieces of the stencil and then trace them onto your big old detail-y piece. Just like so. I just cut 1 sliver at a time off of it and then transferred it. I hope that helps. And there you go. Looks nice. Okay, now it's time to measure out the little... There's these tiny little details where it goes lower. You know what I mean? If you look at the pictures, you'll know what I mean. Just more detailing shit. Just tiny little engrave right there. Okay, now we're gonna start gluing shit. This is Gorilla Glue, spray can Gorilla Glue. It will melt it if you do it too thickly, so be careful of that. And then also Gorilla Glue the other side of the Materia plate. And then they should stick together just perfectly. And just like so, we're going to spray the adhesive. And then spray the ever-living fuck out of this part as well. You'll want to adhere them pretty quickly, within like a minute of spraying them, just to make you aware. Don't do what I did, it took me forever. They'd get untacky and then I'd have to re-spray it and it sucked. Anyway, so then you're going to cut them off one by one and you're going to just place them like so, just a little bit farther away from each other, just so they have that little bit of space. And yes, this is very time-consuming part. Very time-consuming. And there you go. Yeah, one plate, like one side is all done. And then I just rolled it with just something, just to make it stick really, really well. And then did the other side. Yes, I had to fucking like spray the goddamn adhesive again. And I totally forgot to show this part. Hot glue it in there. That's what I did. Put hot glue in it, stick it in. Then I also fucking brain fumbled and didn't do this part either. Just go ahead and put the hilt on there as well. Same way with the glue. And then for the hilt detailing, I just cut out a bunch of like little strips of Ava foam. And then we're just going to concrete glue them together. It's concrete cement, by the way. It works great. Do not put it on the sword though, by the way. Pro tip, do not put it on the insulation foam, it will eat it. It will fucking destroy it. Okay, then we're just gonna make the little dots, little round round dotty things on there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm getting at? I just used a little figure stand, a little tiny figure stand, just anything round that will work. Make a bunch of pogs. Exactly what they are. The pogs. Alright, and then I just dremeled them down just to be roundish, and then I hit them with the heat gun. It made it look like more metal-y, so I really didn't make them look super smooth. You could do what you wish. If you want them to be super smooth, go ahead and do that. And there you go. Yeah, pogs! Alright. And then making the little detail parts of the hilt. Just concrete cement them around there. Just a bunch of little circles. Sorry I didn't do this better. And now this is where you're gonna put your little LED light. It didn't fit, so I had to Dremel it in there so it would fit down in there. And there you go. So it will be all hidden away. And this will be the end pommel of the sword hilt. Just measure it out. So I'm gonna make an inside piece, so I traced out the outside and the inside of it. And we're gonna cut those both out and then glue them on top of each other. So it'll make a nice little pop thing that you can put on down in there. Little, what the fuck would it be called? Case of sorts. There you go. Now you have a little light switch, a little hidden light switch. And just glue those onto the hilt as well. There you go. That is the main event that is all built now. So now it's time to paint it. That's my least favorite part. Get this thing, by the way. Hashtag will save your wrist so much in the end. But you're just gonna plasti dip the ever living fuck out of the sword. Plasti dip over 9,000. Do thin layers and do a fuck ton of them. And then we're gonna do a metallic finish. And I completely made it silver first before I did anything else. So just, there you go. Now it's a big old slab of metal, or at least it looks like one, right? And then cover the blade part of it, and then I put this metallic flat soft iron over it. And there you go. And then I put a little bit of black, just a little bit of black matte paint, just because I didn't feel like it was dark enough. And it just gives it more of this hammered look to it. Okay, next is all the fine detailing of the paint job. So you will need your handy dandy airbrush, and you will want to put all the nooks and crannies with a nice little aura of black paint. This is the result. It looks really nice, makes it look deep. I just lined everything with the black, just like so. Next, I just did some detailing with just like some watery black paint. Some very watery black paint. Just to give it a little bit of a wash on the blade. And then just some like deeper lines, you know. Look at that skill, I guess, whatever you call it. The deets, putting the deets. Okay, and then this is just to make a shimmer. Makes it look really nice. Makes it look like a shimmer in the sunlight as you're murdering people. And then the final thing is putting all the white trimming on everything. So I take some white paint and just put it, edge everything. Edge all the things. I go a little crazy on the edge whiten, but you can do what you wish. I think it makes it look nice. And there you have it. It is all painted. So nice, right? So it's pretty. Look at the details. I hope you like it. I hope you think it's good. Anyway, the white really makes everything pop. Looks really nice. Alright, now to clear coat it. Put a bunch of clear coat on that bad boy, okay? At least 3 layers. I didn't record it because I had already clear coated it. But okay, so next is Materia. You will need these, just a lighter green and a darker green. So here we go. So you're gonna get it all do the light green first, and then you'll want to get some water in there to give it that just viscosity. I don't know what I'm saying. Viscosity? Make it non-viscous. Oh man, I'm so bad at this. Alright, so you're gonna swirl it around and then hit it with the heat gun because it takes forever to fucking dry if you don't. Nightmare. And then that's what it will look like. It will have a nice just green glow. And then you'll take the darker green, make it all watery green. And then you will just put a bunch in there. Just a bunch. And then you're gonna just swirl it around. Just swirl it around until you just like what it looks like. Just like so. And then hit it with the heat gun. And then there it is. It's all... And just do that now with a second ball. Okay, next. This is how you'll hold them in there. Is with the fucking shish kebab stick. And like so, you're gonna want to make little holes on the ornament, on the materia ball. And just make two little holes. Be sure to measure. I didn't, but it worked out, luckily. Okay, and so this is where the LED foam comes in. You're gonna put that in there, just two circle balls, circular, to make circles. Put them in there. And there you go. It diffuses the light, so they'll look really nice. Okay, and now to put it all together, put your shish kebab stick down in there, and your lights. If you didn't do that yet, make them into like little balls. Make them, that you have enough lights for each one, and feed it all through, and then you're gonna stab it right there. You're gonna stab it in place, just like so. And then when you're ready to put your balls on, you're going to super glue them together so they don't fall apart. So, and there you go. Just attach both sides. Just, I'm sorry I didn't record that better. But that's what they look like. They'll be pretty. Alright, next we're gonna do the grip. I just took the faux leather and cut a big old long strip of it. And then took some contact cement and I one-handed this while recording it. It was awful. But you're just gonna contact cement both sides, contact cement the whole fucking hilt, and then just begin wrapping it. Just like so. Take it easy. There's Zaid's. He's being dumb. Zaid's cameo right here. That, yeah, nice and grippy. Ooh, that's a nice grip, yeah. Alright, there she is. There she blows. Also see how I didn't sand it well enough and you can see like the outlining of the text? Don't do what I did, sand the fuck out of it. I was dumb. Don't be dumb. Welcome to my floor. I got tired. I got tired of sitting in the chair. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was chill. Hope it was interesting, informative. I hope that, I hope you found it at least click-through worthy. That's chill with me. That's fucking chill. Hell yeah. But if you enjoyed any, I guess if you enjoyed these kind of videos, please feel free to share that shit. in the comments down below. I would love to hear some other things that you might like to see from one leader when I get around to it. I have like, guys, you don't even know. I have like the longest list in the world of the videos I want to put out, but the procrastination is intense. It is fucking intense. Anyway, hit that bell icon, subscribe, do all the things. I'm gonna start putting out videos, I promise. I'm just gonna make them from the floor. And that's gonna be the channel. Anyway, I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for watching the video. Also, if you have any questions, any kind of shit like that, feel free to hop into my Discord. I will provide the links for our gamer community. Or shit, that's wrong one. Never mind, doesn't matter. Or feel free to jump into my Twitch stream. I love talking about cosplay with new people. Tell me about your projects. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We'll see you. We'll see you around. Okay? I'll see you guys. I'll be better next time, I promise. I fucking promise. Bye guys! Fare thee well. This was the longest winded outro ever. I'm leaving it all in. 0 cuts. 0. Okay, bye.